So I had this dream where I walk into high school and I see everyone dressed for whatever their main hobby is. I see the soccer players walking around with their cleats, knee-high socks, and holding a soccer ball. I see a pianist walking around with their hair perfectly done, dressed very nicely, and they're holding their sheets. But I try to talk to people and no one will answer me. The only people that I can talk to are my tennis teammates. This is where I wake up. I'm so happy that I don't actually have to go to a high school where I live like in a dream and I have to talk to people that are exactly like me. But if you think about it, it's not very different from what we see every day. People talk to others that have similar interests. They have a solid friend group that they can get along with, but there are differences. People who share the same interests as you or do the same things or think the same way would usually be considered something called a clique. Cliques aren't like your average friend group. They're a lot more stressful than you think they are, and not many people think that they still exist. People have to constantly think about maintaining a status or a certain goal. It's really not made for fun. One of the main causes of that is social media, because people like to follow these trends that maybe they think look cool, they conform to similar things. It's all about what people think of them. They don't care about what anyone they care about thinks of them. It's just about maintaining some sort of status. It's become an ongoing problem because pictures are just pictures. There's something we see that aren't really real or true. They've been changed or altered to make something look a lot better than it actually is. It's become more of a problem because then it creates this idea that we've been introduced to at a very young age known as popularity. Following trends and being popular, it's all something that we think about all the time. Some of us more than others, it's just to keep this status. Conforming to things isn't as great as it seems because then it creates just a regular, uniform society where no one is different and everyone is focusing on each other. People like this have a very hard time transitioning from high school into the real world because they don't know how to have actual relationships with people or a good friendship or anything because they're so used to trying to get people's attention and focus on something that is just what is known as perception. There are other people in the school that might actually know how to maintain a healthy friendship. They like to get to know people that have different interests. They like to create diversity. They don't care what other people think of them. And that's probably a lot better because it's not as stressful. But a lot of us experience so much stress, not just from the schoolwork that we're given, but from the people around us. We create our own enemies. People around us make us feel stress that we shouldn't have to feel. It's just what peer pressure is. We follow trends and conform to certain things that seem really cool. Some of us can't compete with that. But we shouldn't have to. It's high school. It's supposed to be fun. Others can actually enjoy high school like they're supposed to. I myself know that I struggle with trying to not worry about what other people think of me. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. I look around and I see so many people that are exactly the same, and sometimes, yeah, maybe I think that I have to be exactly like them. I mean, think about it. How many times a day do you see someone wearing Nike Air Force Ones in the hallway? Or for girls, something that really caught me by surprise was how the usage of makeup has increased. 90% over the last decade. I have never thought about that at all, mainly because I'm so used to just putting on mascara every day. But think about how many people are actually wearing makeup. It's not something we think about. People conform to the same things because everyone wants to be like everybody else. It's not a healthy lifestyle. It doesn't create diversity. It creates stress and tension. That's why we walk around all day thinking about other people except for ourselves. It's so hard to walk around all day, just like this. Think about our future and think about everybody around us. Even things like grades are hard to compete with. Do you ever just get happy about a grade for yourself? Or no, you gotta go tell somebody else about your grade because you wanna know what they got. You're only happy with a bad grade if everyone else did bad. It's something we don't usually think about, but it happens every day. But this is Chatham. Why does it matter? We're all getting a really good education, so we're bound to go someplace that's gonna get us a great future. We're all doing the same thing. I mean, I guess that's fine if you like to do that, conform to the same things. But I think it's better if we see more of a diversity in the halls. We do have people that do different things, but we think about it too much. We think about what we're doing, are other people pleased with that? We're so worried about what the person next to us is thinking. I know I'm like don't try to be, it's just a habit, it's not a good one. I even remember a year ago, I was talking in a group of girls. I didn't know this one girl that came up to me, and she's just asking me all these questions. And she asks me what sport I play, and I was like, I'm a tennis player. And she's just like, oh, really? And I was just like, why are you giving me a snarky comment? I would never do that. It doesn't matter, it's just a sport. We shouldn't have to judge each other, we shouldn't have to feel bad about the things that we do. We do different things, some of us are proud, but we're still worried about what other people think, even if we're good at it. We shouldn't have to think like that. And for me, I'm glad to be in a friend group that I know I don't have to worry about what everyone else does. We all care about each other, we're all there for each other. And it's fun. I mean, I'm not saying everything's okay all the time. Friends have problems. But our main focus isn't maintaining some sort of status because we don't have to care what each other thinks because we're all there for each other. I have friends that are sailors. I have friends that play baseball. I have friends that like to jump hurdles. I have friends that like to run cross country. And I have friends that like to do art. They're all completely different people that I love and care about so much, and I don't care what they do. I'm just glad that they're there for me. And I like that they're different because it gives us something to talk about. It's not the same thing all the time. I think if we had more of that in our school and we just focused on maintaining a good friendship, it'll get us further in the future. People that are in things like cliques are not going to get you far. Don't conform to things. Create change, create diversity, be who you want to be because it doesn't matter. I think it's great to have people like these, but I think it's even better to have someone like this. Thank you.